in the Power Apps and the Copilot Studio. So congratulations again to Seena officially here on the live event. I'm proud to be the first person to be introducing Sina Khan as a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional who got our award today. And this is because of our level of dedication in contributing to the growth of people across the world. Sina is sitting in Bahrain and here training Nigerian youths via Teams that we are streaming to different platforms. Her commitment to contributions here at Pillars Cloud Technologies, at Azure and AI Show, and Microsoft Speakers Up generally is very outstanding, amidst others that she also delivers trainings on. So today I am proud and very happy to sit side by side with Sina here on this call to have her walk people through the what's that again? The PL-900 study series that we have been on since last month. And today again, we hope to have like a lot of information coming from our end. And just before she commences, Mercy mentioned that she has some questions that she would like to relate to Sina, and then we can kick off from there. So Mercy, you have the mic to ask your question. Thank you.
Hi, Seena.
Hello, hi.
Okay, so before I go into the question, I want to say thank you for creating out time to be here and all the times you've been here. We really appreciate on behalf of the of Pillars Cloud Technology. I am saying thank you very much. You have been doing a great job for us. Thank you. So my question is, I was trying to create a sandbox environment, but it keeps giving me an error message. I'm going to drop the error message on the chat right now so that you take a look at it and probably give a solution to that. So just hold on a little. Let me drop it on the chat.
Yes, please.
Okay, I've dropped it on the chat so that you take a look at it and give a solution. Because I've tried it twice and it keeps giving this error message. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah, because you have any other environments in your where it is. Yeah, in your tenant.
No, 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 just this. I was trying to create this one. No other environments.
Yeah, because it is okay. Yeah, otherwise you do one thing. No need to select any database when you are creating the environment.
Oh,
If there is
I,
no other environment in your tenant, then of course you can create it.
the thing is, I tried to create it. I didn't take
Can you,
any.
is it possible to share your screen
All
so that I
right,
can see your tenant? Yeah.
all right. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, yes, I can see.
Oh,
Can you go down a bit? Scroll it
sorry.
down.
Close this. Let me try to create again.
Yeah, yeah, create it again. Can you go down? So here add a Dataverse data store. No need to do that. Okay, then try just to save.
Okay.
Choose a group name. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So this is
I
trial
think it's
version we
complaining
are
about
using.
size, right? It's complaining about size, one
Yeah,
gigabyte
it is.
of
It is. It
database
is about the
capacity.
database capacity. Yeah, because this is this a trial version we are using? Hello.
Yes, what did you say?
Is it a trial version you are using? Power
Yes, it
Platform
is.
trial license.
Yes, trial.
Trial license only. Okay. Can you try with any other environment, not the sandbox?
Let's take trial then.
Okay. Same error. The license assigned to this user do not allow creating. Okay, create production environment to continue contact to happen. Okay, can you go down again? Try with the development. This is not allowing you to create this license actually. Okay. Developer. Yeah. Yeah, it is possible. Developer environment is possible.
Okay.
Okay. You can use this environment. This environment also you can like, develop the application and you can do the testing also. And here deploy sample apps and data, just toggle S. So you will get some like, examples of data and applications.
Okay.
Toggle to yes. Yeah. Then save it. Sandbox, I think it need more space. So with the trial license, we can't create sandbox. And the
Okay.
production also no need to go for. Okay. Yeah, the status is preparing. So the status should be ready. Then you can use the environment mercy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, welcome.
I'll stop sharing now.
Yeah, sure. Let me share my screen. Let me know once my screen is up.
Yes, Sina, your screen is up now. Thank you.
Okay. So this is our next unit. Describe how to build applications with Microsoft Power Apps. Last class, actually, I was a bit busy with my some working work items. So I couldn't complete or I couldn't done with the training. So we have completed this module, this unit described the business value of the Power Platform, that is PL-900 first unit. And second one is identify foundational components of Power Platform. This also we have done. Now the third is describe how to build applications with Microsoft Power Apps. Okay, so this is the one we are going to do today. Start with the introduction. So Power Apps, all of you knows, okay, Power Apps is used to build apps which allows you to act on your data. So it is great for replacing paper forms, legacy solutions, or just that like in spreadsheet that you and a few coworkers pass around like. So once you build the applications on the web native Power Apps platform, they live in the cloud. Okay, so the apps are very easily shared and run on various platforms. So including your PCs, laptops, tablets, tablets, and mobile phones. So this module we are going to discuss about examine Power Apps, explore Canvas applications, explore model-driven applications, differentiate between Canvas and model-driven applications, build a basic Canvas app, then explore Copilot in Power Apps, then build a basic model-driven app. So there are majorly, if we are considering like, okay, two types of applications we can create in or we can develop in Power Apps, that is Canvas app and model apps, model driven apps. So firstly, in this unit, we are going to examine Canvas applications, and there is model driven applications as well. Let's start with that. So all of you know Power Apps is a no-code, low-code platform for building applications, which builds concepts like formulas, same like in Excel workbook we are using. So you can use Power Apps to build simple solutions, and these solutions can consist of creating simple applications, simple forms, reports, okay, or any kind of complex business solutions also you can have for like, for example, purchasing processes or inventory management. There are several. So when organizations modernize a paper-based process, they are likely see systems with data you can use. So with Power Apps, you have choices. Hundreds of connectors are there. You can easily connect it to data using the underlying data service and app platform, Microsoft Dataverse, or multitude of online or on-premises data. Some of the common data sources are here. Dataverse. Dataverse is okay. It is a data store which is available in Power Platform itself. Then SharePoint. This is another service which we can use to store data as list or document library in whatever formats you want to keep your data. In SharePoint, you can keep. Then Dynamics 365, then SQL Server and Azure SQL, Office 365. So these are the various data sources available in Power Platform. And you don't have to choose just one data source. So Power Apps easily supports multiple data connections as well, allowing you to bring data together from many platforms into single one applications. So single application. So there are two primary application types that can be created with Power Apps. One is Canvas and another one is model driven apps. Each application type has multiple features and functionality which help support different scenarios. So let's look at each one in more detail. So let's go with Canvas applications first. So Canvas applications in Power Apps allow you to build custom business applications with a drag and drop interface, giving you full control over the app's design and functionality. So unlike model-driven apps which follow a structured data approach, Canvas apps lets you start with a blank canvas where you can place controls, images, and data sources freely. There are some key features of Canvas apps. So key advantages to Canvas apps is that they interact with the data from multiple data sources. So this means that you can integrate business data from a wide variety of Microsoft and third-party data sources into a single application. So app designers can easily drag and drop various different controls into their application and then add the desired functionality by writing Power Effects formulas. So these Power Effects formulas, same like Excel like expressions that help specify how to work with the data. Some key features of Canvas apps are flexible UI design. So it arranges elements in any layout to match your business needs. Excel like expressions, that is, use Power Effects formulas to define logic and interactions. Data connectivity, which integrate with Dataverse, SharePoint, SQL Server, Excel, etc. Cross-platform compatibility, run apps on web, mobile, and tablet devices. Then Copilot integration. We can integrate AI-powered assistants to generate applications based on natural language descriptions as well. Now moving to model-driven apps. So here there is an example provided. So okay, for more details, please go to design Power Apps Canvas app by using Figma training. So there is a Microsoft Learn link also. Okay, here it is. So it is okay. This is an app using by Figma user interface kit. So here you can use Figma controls and the styles and all. Okay, various types of animations or kind of like, so what kind of designs. This is more into the UI designs. So you just go through this. Also, there is an example provided Heathrow Airport inspires employee engagement with Microsoft Power Apps. So here it is. So this is also like, okay, how they have integrated or how they have transformed their business requirement into an application development by using Power Apps. So you can go through this video to get more insights on it. Now let's go to explore model-driven applications. So model-driven applications in Power Apps are data-centric application. So the Canvas app is what? It's a user interface, like more into the user interface. You can design more. Okay, so it is like flexible to add more pages or like according to the business requirements. Okay, you can add multiple controls and all. But in model-driven apps, this is more data-centric applications which rely on Microsoft Dataverse. Okay, so always model-driven apps are always built from data in Microsoft Dataverse, and model-driven apps use a first design where app design focuses on adding components such as forms, views, charts, and dashboards to tables using an app designer tool. So unlike Canvas apps, which offer full design flexibility, model-driven apps focus on predefined layouts and component-based development, making them ideal for complex workflows. So model-driven apps are used as management applications. So for example, when someone reports a problem with audio or visual equipment, they use Canvas application to manage the incoming request, assist users with troubleshooting, dispatch someone to fix them, and analyze overall operations related to the organization. Organizations typically use a model-driven app. So your model-driven app here is an example of a fundraiser donations tracking model-driven app. So this is an example of model-driven app. It looks like this. So here you can see there is a pie chart, a dashboard has been created. And here a pie chart. Okay, so there is some bar diagrams you can see. It's some data. So this fundraiser donation dashboard lets managers easily see the details related to incoming donations based on different fundraisers the organization ran. So using the charts provided, managers can easily examine different donations based on the donation category, donation totals for each fundraiser, and even compare the actual donation totals versus the donation goals as well. So here you can see there are different types of parameters provided here. So model-driven applications provide various different analytic options. So organizations can easily export data to Microsoft Excel, or they can use Power BI integration as well to create Power BI reports from their business data directly from their model-driven app. So this example, okay, so here it is, you can see a real estate manager used the visualize this view button to generate a properly listing report in Power BI. So some of the key features of model-driven apps are data-driven approach, which built on Dataverse ensuring structured data management, predefined UI. The layout is automatically generated based on the data model. So here we are not going to edit the layouts as well. And then process automation, it supports business rules, workflows, and automation. There are security and role-based access. It ensures controlled access to data as well. Then there is cross-platform compatibility that is works seamlessly on web and mobile devices. So there are some best use cases if we can say customer relationship management, that is CRM, then sales and support service management, HR and employee onboarding. So these are some of the use cases where we can apply model driven apps. So any doubts on this? So we have explored the previous page, it was about the Canvas application, now the model driven application. Now we are going to explore about the differentiate between Canvas apps and model driven apps. Any doubts? Can we go forward?
Yes, from my end, yeah, we say yes, we can move forward. So, that's beautiful. The difference already.
Okay. Our next topic is differentiate between Canvas apps and model driven apps. So if how you determine which app to use? Okay, so when you are getting some requirements from the clients or your team or your from your manager, okay. So how you are going to determine which application we are going to use here? So if your application is not going to be connected to a Microsoft Dataverse database, then the choice is easy. You create a Canvas application since model-driven apps can only be built on top of Dataverse. Otherwise, it's important to first identify what your application is going to be used for. So these are some the high level comparison between the two applications. So here is the app consideration. So when we are going for the data source, okay, so if it is okay, your data source completely you are keeping in Dataverse, then you can go for the model driven app. Okay, so data source for the Canvas app, we are not going to use Dataverse driven. Mostly we are using some other data sources such as SharePoint, Azure SQL, yeah, SQL Server, etc. For the model driven, mostly, not mostly, almost we are using Dataverse driven only. Now, app purpose. Canvas app is for task or screen focused. Like a particular task you are going to execute or you are going to configure or various design types. So there are some design types, okay, labels, controllers, okay, then buttons you need to add. Then Canvas app is more preferable than model driven. Model driven is like back office or process focused. Okay, this is not the design focused one. So it is only for data focused or process focused, then we can go with model driven app. Now next is user interface. Yeah, user interface for Canvas app, custom user interface we can have. Custom user interface, that means according to the requirement, we can change the user interfaces. Okay, we can change the controls where we are using in Canvas app. But in model driven app, it is responsive or consistent UI. Okay, so there is some predefined or pre-built UI. We are just using that. Canvas app device integration is possible, model driven. This is based on the user personalization. Canvas app is easily embeddable with, for example, like we can embed a Canvas app in a SharePoint site. Very easily we can embed. But model driven data relationship navigation is there. Okay, so there is bit difficulties with model driven app. And security trimming of UI is there for model driven app because it's a data oriented or data centric application. Any doubt on this table?
Sina, if we could take it once more, I think differences look nice, but if we could
Okay.
also take them again,
Okay.
it would be helpful.
Okay. So to expand on this explanation a little more, okay, let's take an example here. It is provided just to go through this example given in this learn link. Okay. So you can see the image shows an example of what the seller's Canvas application might look. So this is a Canvas application. You can see there are different designs, okay. And here is a gallery, and here, okay, by selecting each gallery, it will display some the details of that particular data. And here some buttons also provided, like we can edit the properties or schedule open house. Okay, so this, and here add new property. Okay, so we can add more properties here. So these are things, okay. So this is an example of Canvas app. So look wise, you can see this, okay. It's nice to see. But this is a model driven app, look like. Okay, so this is the same application, real estate properties, okay, how it would looks. So you can have like, okay, so in which way, based on like, so if user or the client required more about like user interface design oriented one, then go with this. Or the client looks for data oriented, okay, so they are only considering data, then go with this. Also, one more thing, we can embed a Canvas app into a model driven application as well. So a model-driven app would best help them support sellers and manage daily operations. As sellers enter properties using Canvas application, so they are available in model-driven application as well. So that means like, a Canvas application you can embed with a model-driven. So model-driven will take care of the data, and Canvas application will become the user interface to the users, where user can interact with the system. Okay, so this way also you can do. So when building solutions with Power Apps, it's often about identifying what users are going to need an application to do and then designing the applications accordingly. So most often a solution contains, yes, Joseph?
Okay, so Sina, can you please clarify that point where it's possible to have one application, have
Uh,
the modem-driven app take care of the data, and then the front end will be Canvas app. Do you mean just
yeah,
one application can function that way?
yeah, that is okay. Currently I don't have an example of that. Okay, I will next class I will show an example. Okay, how can we embed a Canvas app in a model-driven application? So here you can see additionally a Canvas application can be used to help complement the data in the model-driven application. In this case, we have an embedded Canvas application on the real estate property form. So for example, like, okay, so here this is a model-driven application. And in this application, user want to model driven application just okay it will show the result of the data, okay, and user can take the reports of the data and all, okay, so this is for that. Then if a user want to enter the data into the application, okay, so for example same like here, the new add new property in Canvas app, there is an option add new property. So here, user want well-defined or well-designed form to enter the details of a new property. Okay. So then you can have a Canvas app which is having a form, okay, which produces, okay, so every time user enters the data, which can store in model-driven app. Is that clear?
Yes, please, Sina. Thank you very much.
Okay, so then there, okay, so there you can embed the Canvas app along with the model-driven app for that particular form can be used to enter the data into the application. So this app looks at the address, square footage, number of bedrooms, and asking price of the form being looked at. Okay, so these all are the things a user can enter the data there. This is an example I'm saying. Okay, so the information helps managers also do things such as evaluate the asking price. Okay, so whatever the processes is happening, so based on that, you can build a form. So here one more thing, like HR department also can use the same way. So for example, a new employee came and joined, and then a home office tool app say you want to set up. Okay, so employee details, we are already having a model driven app which is all also means all the employee details, everything is there. Okay, and HR generating reports also from that model driven app. So now a new requirement coming. Okay, so the requirement is what? a home office tool setup has to be created. Like a form, you should have to create. So there are some complex calculations also, like for example, okay, the home office setup, okay, tables, chair, then the computers or the laptops, okay, then speakers, then mic. Okay, so everything company is providing. So these things, okay. So what is the limited amount the user has to pick? Okay, so all these type of constraints you can provide there. Then total how much the user can get or the employee can get. Okay, so maximum like $1,500 or $1,000. Okay, so there is a limit. You can check that too. So that kind of some complex calculations also you can do along with it. So that form looks very simple and it looks very attractive also. Like okay, when you are providing a good design to that, and then after that you can embed it with model driven app, thereby user can access only the application that is having the form, okay, and they can't access the model driven app directly. User, that means the employee. Okay, now HR department can access whatever the data coming from the user through the model driven app. And even the Canvas app also, even in HR department also, a new employee is coming, okay, they can access the Canvas app application as well. Clear this?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Now we can move to build a basic Canvas app. So the basic Power Apps creator journey to build a Canvas app looks something like this. So identify the business need that Power Apps can address, then connect it to any necessary data in your Power Apps. Design the app using controls, buttons, and easy to use interface. Then your end user can interact with the data to accomplish and the business need. Save and publish the app and test the functionality. Once satisfied, share the app with the end users to give them better business process. These are the process. So this is the Power App Studio. Is the web interface used to build Power Apps? Okay, with Power Apps, there is no client to download or install or building application. So everything is down from the browser by logging into. So there is a link provided. Let me take my user credentials from here. Okay, so this is the Power App Studio. Selecting my environment. This is my developer environment. So this is directly the applications if I am selecting. Okay, all the available applications will be listed here. So here there is an application leave request app 23. Select. So it will redirect to the studio where my Canvas applications I can edit. So here is the Canvas applications we can create. There are so many ways we can create Canvas applications. Okay. So here, this is a leave request form. Okay, so here you can see, and I'm running this application. So these are the different view or different devices, device view you can see over here. So for example, if tablet I'm selecting, you can see different devices orientation has been given over here. And apart from all this, okay, if you want custom width and height, here you can provide and accordingly it will go. Okay, now here for the font, this is for the font. Okay, again here the custom width and height also you can provide accordingly. Then this is the browser experience. So browser experience is the currently it is selected. So now here this is the design way, like okay, in whatever design way you can have, you can means based on your requirement. So here is the label. This is just a label only and provide the heading here, leave request form, and here the employee name, employee ID, department, leave type. So how I have created this. Okay. So I'm just adding one more screen here. So how we can add screen, that means a page. Okay, so this is a page we can consider. So this is a new screen I'm going to add. So it will ask, these are the different templates available for each screen. You can see. Okay, so I'm going to add a blank screen. So this is the blank screen for me. And now it will ask, okay, so if you want to add an item from the insert pane, that is, this is the insert pane. Okay, and here you can see several controls. Text label, edit form, text input, vertical gallery, rectangle, date picker, so many. Okay, so many controllers are there. And or connected to data. Connected to data, that means if this application is connected with any database or data source, you want to save the data in any database or data source or any data tables. Okay, so you want to connect. So this screen, you should have to be connected with that particular data source. So here, if I want to connect it, so whatever the available data source connection will be display over here. Okay, so I have a SharePoint list, which is leave request list. So this list will store the data which is coming from this application. Okay, so this is already I have created. So if new database connection, if you want to add, how to add that, I will show you that later. So here now I'm just going to add controls over here. So same like this. Okay. So if you want like, okay, so this is the color code we can use. Okay. The screen and their screen color we can change. So here the screen two here. Okay. I'm just taking this color. So you can see the color has been changed. If you want to change accordingly, like whatever color you can change that. Okay. Now I'm going to add a label that is, so this is the label. So you can make the size accordingly like this. Okay. And here, make it centralized, the text, and provide the text is leave request form. Okay. And here provide the font type as, okay, so you can see these are the available font type. You can see any. So dancing script I have selected for the other screen. So you can select any. Okay. So I'm selecting this leave request form and provide the font size. Okay, 45 or 50. So it will be looks bigger. So you can see that. And you can provide the font color also. Font color is this. Okay. So here, so if I want white or a different color, okay, you can provide that according to your wish. So this is one label I have dragged. You can see here, it will be available here in the tree view sidebar menu. Okay, under the screen two. So this label belongs to screen two. So it is here. And the label name also there. You can change the label name. That means the controls names also according to means like this will be helpful for your when you are coding it. Okay. Now another label. Okay, so here it will drag and then text input. Okay, so here it is. Okay, the orientation, everything, okay, it will give you more like. And here I'm providing name. Yeah, okay, and a little bit font size increased. Okay, and here it is. Okay, or else you can provide the first name. Okay, now here text input if you doesn't want to be there, so just delete that. Okay, so it should not be available. So now this looks fine. And here, if you want to provide some border lines, okay, so you can provide the line as well. Okay, so here underline you can provide. So like this, it will look. Then here, there are several controls like this. Okay, so another one you can do in this way, or the same font size and the font type you want to just to copy. Control C and Control V. Okay, so you can delete this and you just drag a little bit down here and provide the age. Okay, and this also if you want the same format, so here. Okay, so like this way you can have multiple controllers. Okay, so it's easy to. And same for this as well. Email and phone number. Okay, this is not changed. Okay, now here we can add a button. Provide the text of the button as save. Then we can increase the like here also. Okay, font size. Okay. And if you want to change the color of the button also, you can change the color. So by clicking over here, okay, so just provide a gray color and then here the font size color, sorry, font color. Okay, so this way also you can provide. So now when we run it, okay, you can see it looks like this way. Okay, and here people can enter the data, and by clicking on save, where what it has to done, what it has to do. Okay, so what that we should have to code. So how can we code that? So this is the button, and each controls have several properties. Okay, so when we are selecting a control, for example, here, if I'm selecting this control, you can see the properties here. Okay, these are the display properties, and here the advanced properties. Same like here also you can see. Okay, so these are the properties, and here this is the formula bar. Okay, here we can type the formula according to the controls, what actions we are going to do with this control. Okay, so if I want to, for example, now if I want to navigate by clicking on this save button, if I want to navigate to screen one, the first screen. So there is a control, there is a property called on select. On select, that means when the control going to be selected. So that is on select, then here it is false. Okay, so we should have to provide a formula navigate. So you can see when we are just to type, okay, one or two letters, this bar will, the drop down list will open, and from here we can select, okay, which command or which functionality we are going to use over here. So navigate. So where I'm going to navigate, which screen? Okay, so that is the screen one. Okay, so here it is screen one. Then termination. Termination is the full stop. Okay, same in sentences, how full stop will work, same in the way this symbol will work. Okay, so now here I'm going to test this. How I'm going to test this? So just preview this app and then click on save. So it will goes to the first screen. This is the screen first, right? Okay, so screen first it is. The second. Now this application, if you want to save, okay, so this is the save button. So after completing the design, you want to save it. So just click on the save button first. So it will take a little bit time to save. And whatever the functionalities you have done, you need it for permanently, and you need it for sharing. You need it share with the users as well. Then you need to publish. This is the publish button. Okay, publish, and it will ask for publish this version. Okay, then you can select publish this version, and it is published now. Okay, so here you can see start publishing a notification appear. So this is leave request app 23 is now publishing. So once it completed, then you can share this application with your end users as well, with your client as well. This is the way a Canvas app. Yeah, now you can see the notification publish successful. So leave request app 23 is now available to everyone. Okay, so whatever the changes you have made. So for example, like this application already shared with the group of users. Okay, and you there are some new requirements coming up, and you have added, okay, by you adding some screens and some controls, some task and all. Okay, so then after publishing it, they will get it automatically. So you don't need to share it again and again. So firstly, you have shared with the users, and then after that, whatever the new requirements coming, you are added that new requirements there into the application, and then just to publish it. That's it. Okay, the user will automatically get in 5 or 10 minutes the new requirements which you have added, the new features which you have added there. Is this clear?
Yes, Sina, thank you. So
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if you could also show us the user experience on that app, right? So how will the user access the application?
Yeah, I can show you that. Okay, so now this is published. Now go back to here, leave. Okay, when we are leaving the application, you should make sure that you have published, saved and published it. Okay, otherwise it won't come. Now here, this is my application. Now here, just click over here. You can see share, share, share here. So this, okay, so this is the developer environment space, okay, so but not for production. So there is some, so it is giving some warnings. And here you can add, okay, so whatever. So for example, if I want to add this, if I want to share it with another user, okay, Arslan, so I can share. Now here you can take the copy link and send it, okay, or else like here. And again, one more thing, only a user, means like as an end user you are adding the user here, or as a co-owner you are adding the user. So co-owner can use, edit and share the applications, but not delete. Okay, delete is not possible, but the rest of the things, okay, they can update, edit, okay, they can add new features also. But delete can only done by who created, the owner of the application. Okay, so this is the way we can share. So just click on share. So this application is now shared with our Slack. They will get an email, or else you can copy this link and then share it in their Teams message or wherever you want to share. Okay. Or else they will get an email, and from that email, okay, this link already copied there. They can access. Clear? Is there any doubt? Yes, Joseph, please.
Yeah, no, no. I wanted to just react to say thank you. I got that very well. Thank you.
Okay. One more thing is there. Okay, so this is directly a very small application and one or two screens only there. So that's why I have directly created the application. Normally, how we have to create an application, firstly go for the solution creation. Okay. I will demonstrate that too once. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, please.
Okay. So here you can see there is solution. Just click on solution. Solution is simply like a container only, which holds all the components which we are going to add the application. Okay. So solution here, provide the name of the solution, new example. Okay. Then here provide a publisher also. So here I'm going to provide the CDS default publisher and the version this is, and just, okay, no need to go for any other things. Just click on create. So this is the solution container. Okay. So in this container, you can have Canvas app, model driven app, forms, or power automation, then, okay, like environment variables, then cloud flows. You can see over here tables, everything, cards. So here I'm going to, if I want to create an agent, okay, so this is by using the Copilot Studio, the agent also you can create. Then this is application, okay, Canvas app, model driven app, and page, Power Pages, okay. And this is automation, Cloud Flow, Power Automate. Okay, whatever the flows you want to add in this application, you can add. So this solution act as a container. So for example, I am creating a application for HR department. So my solution name just providing application or HR apps. Okay. So in that way you can provide. You understood? So here my solution name is new example. Right. So here I'm going to create an Canvas app. Okay. So in this way, so it will hold inside this solution only. But when we are selecting the apps section from that Power App Studio, then the apps will also will list. It won't show it belongs to that particular solution. So this will help you. What is the purpose of it? This will help you when you are migrating from developer tenant or developer environment to production environment. Understood? So solution can directly, so that particular solution is having Power Automate, particular solution is having agents, multiple applications, multiple tables. Everything will become a package, and it will, you can migrate easily to another environment. But here, if you separately, if you are doing, okay, so here, for example, like apps, I have leave request app 23. Okay, so this application is having a Power Automate, then the flow is having separate section. So this is separately. So when you are migrating your application in a production environment, then firstly you need to go for application migration, then Power Automate migration, then tables migration. You understood? So everything all together you can't do. But in a solution container, if you are creating everything, okay, then you don't need to go for one by one picking up and migrate it. No. So you just go into the solution and take this solution here. Okay. And here you can see export solution. Export, that means it will download, okay, outside the Power Platform environment. Clear. So for example, like this. Okay. So publish it and go next. And if there is any components, dependencies, anything is there, okay, so it will ask for. Then two ways you can export a solution: export as managed or unmanaged. If it is exporting as managed, where you are importing in a in an environment, you can't edit it. Okay, so if further edits or any kind of errors happen, then you can go with unmanaged solution. Don't go with managed. Clear this? Hello.
Yes, please. Yes, yes.
I will
Thank you.
explain. This. I will explain more into it. This is just an overview I'm giving. Okay. Any doubts?
Okay, Sina, thank you very much for that
So
so far.
next class we will go with a practical how to build a Canvas app. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm sure that you've seen the beautiful things that Sina has done today, and I encourage us to practice as much as we can because the time for theoretical conversation is over now, and what we are doing is the practical, the real work behind the theory that we've been learning for quite some time. And Sina is available to respond to our questions. So
Yes.
for those who did not listen at the beginning or we are not available at the beginning, we we are celebrating Sina's, I think this is Sina's first presentation since she became Microsoft MVP. So we are
Yes.
happy to let so we're happy to let the world know that Sina is a double Microsoft most valuable professional in the Power Apps space and Copilot Studio. Sina, am I correct?
Yes. Yes, Joseph.
Okay, so congratulations once again. All right,
Thanks,
so
Joseph. Thanks a lot.
yeah.
Congratulations, Seena.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'll be ending the live stream now, guys. So we'll be back here again by next week. So just stay tuned. I will also be making this recording available within the week, just so you can also try to watch and follow along with what we are doing. So for those joining us from Facebook, from LinkedIn, from TikTok, from everywhere that we are streaming to, if you have questions, please drop them on those platforms. We'll be happy to respond to your question. Thank you very much and have a good day. So I'm
Yes.
stopping this streaming now, so
Okay. Thanks all.
yeah.
Thanks all for listening, and thanks for your patience.
It's a pleasure, Sina. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so I think I have stopped streaming to all the platforms. So Sina, thank you again for your time
Thank you.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks all. Thanks all. Yeah. Okay. Bye
yeah,
bye.
yeah, bye.
Thank you, Seena.
Mm. Benga. Okay, people left. That's good. So I'm just trying to see our sheet count and that's that's 5, 7.